What's up, guys? It's MARWA here.
My name is Kobina Akun, popularly known as Watermaya.
Eve here.
It's your girl, the African Tigress.
My name is David Jr.
My name is Nasto.
My name is Lucia.
Check Matiko.
Blackman the Traveler.
Welcome to Adventurers.
Welcome to Kia in Jamaica.
My name is Arwa. I am
MWANGO.
Asante sana.
Miss Trudy is in the house.
Uncle Mo from Mukenya.
Congrats, moms.
I'm coming.
They were better than the others.
My name is Mayugno. This competition no service is manganga. Wood no simba manor Jonathan somebody German machine aka Ep53.
Christmas list or Chris.
This is a show.
Yes.
I thought it was just a conversation.
Listen, I would love to go in depth of this on this podcast because I feel like podcast is where I get the chance to express myself.
Hey. Hello. Checking 1 2 testing. Am I audible? Of course. We are live. Welcome, guys. Welcome so much. You're so welcome to another episode. This is a reaction video, of course, a live stream on the real time. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for catching me live tonight. I'm super glad that you guys caught me live, right? I kept you waiting for a couple of minutes. I was organizing here and there. But we are again here. Welcome so much. For the new people in the house, welcome. This is your place, okay? Secure yourself a seat. Hit that like button. Subscribe this channel if you haven't done that already. And let's get it. For the returning subscribers, returning viewers, welcome back. This is your place. You know that. As you're joining, just do the drill, right? Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. All right. So I suppose most of you have seen what's happening in the village. So that is exactly where I'll take you there to see what's popping from that village. There's a lot, of course, a lot that are happening over there. Getting my interest, lately. I'm like, okay, this one I must talk about it. So, I suppose most of you have seen videos from the village, my dream come true, dream this, finally buying land, starting construction, be it this and that, blah, 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 right? So, there is this saga that I've seen MWANGO doing. And now today, it's just got, it passed my expectation. I thought it's just a small organized saga. But today, I looked at it and was like, oh my God. People are being taken advantage of because maybe of exposure or what? What do I call that even? I don't know. So that's what we're going to check tonight. Of course, on your screen, according to the title and what you see on your thumbnail, that is it. There is a young man over there who is super excited that he bought a motorbike from the land that he just sold or just given to MWANGO and the family. I don't know, man. What is that? It's crazy for me when I'm looking at this kind of thing. I'm like, okay, what is this honestly? Because this is crazy, This is all crazy. I don't know. It could be like a lack of exposure, but it could be the power of convincing, because now you take advantage of someone because apparently that whole village, neighbors are selling land. Can I say even selling? Because it's like they're grabbing. If you buy a land, for example, 1 acre that is supposed to be going for maybe $500 or $5,000, and you get that at $1,000 or less than that. Is that even buying? Is that even buying? So I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, this is not good. It's not right. Honestly, that's not good. So I might take you there to see what's happening there. In the meantime, so for those of you who have checked me, I can see BB is here in the house telling you to like the video. Hamisi, what are you saying? Welcome so much. I see you, Dr. Cheryl Cottle. I see you, Alice Queen, Island Girl. Thank you for being here. October Rise in the house. Alice Queen, who else? Fahali Pembe. Thank you for joining. You all join. As you joining, make sure you like the video and subscribe. Okay, Ernesto, bro, that's my real blood brother. Even me, I wonder, but coming with a video, you know, it happens that you know, when I see this scandal going on, it happens that I know most of these people are the people that I've interacted with, and I know them in person. You know, I wondered, Ernesto. The other day I saw Marwa, you know, chasing your brother. No, your brother, your daddy. This day that I saw Marwa, you know, screaming at your daddy, telling him, "Get out of my house, my compound." This day, you remember that? I was asking myself a lot of questions because your brother, Moremi, was there. And actually, he was holding one of the biggest bone there and chewing. So I was asking myself, how is it that Marwa is chasing your daddy and your brother is there with the wife? And actually, he's filming him eating one of the biggest bone. Enjoy it. I couldn't even imagine that. So now it's now making sense why Marwa never said a word to your brother, because he was a target. I've seen your videos when you're telling Marwa to stop using your big brother, stop using my brother. I've seen the video, but you know, they ignoring those videos. The rebel is ignoring, you know. Sorry, it's kind of cold here. So Ernesto, I don't know, man. I'm surprised to see what's happening over there in your village, and especially now that it's happening in your village, in your home, in your family. Man, I'm speechless. I'm speechless, you know. Is there some sort of revenge? You know, is there some sort of revenge that Senso is doing to you, maybe to your family? Because how is this even happening? How is that even possible? How is it even happening? Anyway, what I'm gonna do, let me go there to that place. Just a moment. Let me take you to that area. One moment. One moment. One moment. As you're joining, guys, as you're joining, just do me that favor of liking the video and subscribe, okay? Yeah. Just a moment. Okay. Just a minute. Okay. All right, yeah, I got it. So I will start from this area. Okay, I'm gonna start from this area that I saw your daddy here. Not your dad. No, I'm kind of addressing Ernesto. Where I saw Ernesto's father in the compound. And, you know, you all know what went down during that time, how Maro chased him and all that. But in the meantime, Ernesto's brother, that is now today's culprit or victim, was here eating one of the biggest bone. I'm looking for that part where that man was eating. It's somewhere here. I'm looking for that part, actually. Yeah, it is here, I suppose. Right there. Right there. So Mr. Man is here. Now looking from that picture, I see, wow. Now I see. Now I'm looking at it now, right now. It's now making sense, bro. Yeah, it's now making sense. There goes the man of today, okay, the culprit of the victim of today. Where there goes him, holding one of the biggest bone over there. Now, at the same time, while that was happening, while that man was holding that big bone over there, eating that mifupa, enjoying that, his father, on the other side, was being chased away because Marwa says this family, they insult him on YouTube, on the internet. So there's no way that he could allow that man to come in. And during that conversation, if you listen to it, he was asking the other man that, I've done this to your friend. So can you tell people what you did to me? No. Did you give me land? No. So I paid your son, I paid school fees for your children or for your child. But what did you do to me? He said, nothing. Did you give me anything? No. Did you give me land? So speaking about land, I told you this could be the target. And now, even a week has not gone. 2 weeks have not gone. Now we see the same thing happening here. And I'm like, okay, this was so predictable, man. This was so predictable. Wow, this was so predictable, man. I see. So this bone soup or this god soup was some sort of cult, man. Like, I don't know how to even describe it. So this young man came here and he ate that. He was drinking that soup, eating that bone. His father was being chased away. He never raised an alarm. He never said nothing. Now, it makes sense why Sensor was too close to him and he never said nothing, despite that he knew that this is Ernesto's brother. At that moment, he couldn't tell him nothing. Now it makes sense. This village, man, this village needs some, it needs some say. So today, Mr. Man pops with a bike. Now you can imagine a bike, a motorbike. He sold land to DEE MWANGO. I don't know, a whole acre or something. After selling that land for a whole acre to DEE MWANGO, the boy just went and bought a bike. And DEE MWANGO, actually, that was the advice from DEE MWANGO and then MARWA and CONDAD. Told him, hey, now here's the cash. Go with Gitiriba, who is our driver. Go to the shop and buy a motorbike. The man comes home with a motorbike and shamelessly show the receipt that he bought a motorbike. Bro, who does that in this 2025? Like, someone sells a land. You sell a land, an asset, man, that appreciates with time. The value of that land appreciates with time. And you can see it's a hot cake because everyone wants to build around that villa. So this man sells his land to DEE MWANGO, and they take him plus Gitiriba to go and buy a bike. And now DEE MWANGO filmed that part and beats her chest how she has helped this young man. What? It's crazy. I couldn't even imagine this will happen in real life. In this 2025, DEE MWANGO DEE MWANGO thinks that is a flex. For real. DEE MWANGO, you really think that is a flex? That no, this young man you see here sold me that land. And now I told him to go and buy a bike. And you can see here's the bike. And now I'm telling the young man to keep this bike safe, not to knock it, whatever. And the remaining of the money, he can go, open a small business for the wife. Wow. Man, things happen like movies. Some things are real, like they're not real. They're not even real. They don't sound real. You watch them like you're watching a soap opera, like a fiction. But this is something that happened on something happening real. Man. Land, a whole acre for a motorbike, for real. Are you guys kidding me or not? Are you guys kidding me or what is that? So this young man that you see on your screen here, hi Caro, thank you for checking in. Sorry, I had to come and start this while I'm waiting for you to finish. So thank you that you just finished. Oh, are you still on? Sorry. Welcome so much. Everyone in the house, I see Elvis, Mary Mo, Masuba aka Shark Waters, Gladys, Miss GK, who else? Bongo Mama, habari mama. Shkamo, uhali gani? Gracia, see you. Who else? Alice Queen, I said hello to you. So, oh yeah. So that's what's up. Now, I'm gonna take you back to that part where Marwa had this party here, going down here. And now, one of the people that were in this party was this man called Murimi. Murimi, who is Ernesto's brother. Okay? Good thing is Ernesto is in the house. And thank you, Ernesto, for confirming that is your real blood brother. And now, it makes sense, my guy. It now makes sense. It now makes sense why this man, why Ayamaro was so furious, was so angry with your father, but on the other hand, he welcomed your brother and gave him one of the biggest bond here. I guess this was to confuse and make his mind go gaga. Now, look, from this end, from this day, before we come to DEE MWANGO staying here, DLC or whatever, you can see the bike is here. Before we go to DEE MWANGO staying here, let's go back to Ayamaro part, this one, where this man was eating, this brother of Ernesto was eating the bone here, while his father was being chased away. The guy was eating bone and was enjoying here and everything. So I was asking myself, how come that this boy does not see anything wrong with Marwa humiliating his father like that? You know? How come that this young man doesn't see a problem with Marwa humiliating his father in his eyes like that, while he's sitting there and eating bones and drinking goat soup? Now I see that he was a target. It now makes a target. Like, was that really the bone soup? Like, what was the inside that thing? Now, for example, let me play this part here, where this brother, this man that is on today's topic, Murimi, well, he was eating these bones, while his father, on the other hand, was being chased away. Then we come back now to today's video, how DEE MWANGO was explaining to the world that this young man has no brains at all. We managed to scam him, allegedly. We managed to convince him to give us the land. And the money that we gave out, we gave Gitiriba to go and buy him a bike. Wow. Anyway, let's start from here. You can see Murimi, the young man that is chewing the biggest bone over there, that is Murimi. You can see how he's really struggling to chew that bone, where his father was being chased away. You can imagine that. Yeah, eating the bone. Look. Did you see that? Look at this. So Maru is speaking in Kikuria, telling Murimi, tell him about things to do with clothes. You are here. That is in Kikuria. Murimi, I mean, Murimi, tell this old man what went down with clothes because you are here. So Maro knows this man, even with his name, Murimi, and he knows that this Murimi is Ernesto's brother and a son to that man that he was chasing away. So at this moment, he was eating bones here. I was asking myself, how is it that this boy is eating bones here and drinking goat soup while his father is being chased away? So now it's making sense that this guy was a target and they were bringing him closer. I suppose that party was meant especially for him, exclusively for Murimi, to get his mind confused so that he can see that these people are really good. Now, it's like now the land has already been divided. Murimi has his share. So Mr. Man decided to take his share and give to the Marwas, to the Ondaris. Bro, what is this? I mean, it sounds like a dream, but it's something that's happening. Look at this. Now, while that was happening, on the other hand, look here. On the other hand, look what's happening here. Sorry. On the other hand, listen to how Maro was chasing his father and telling him to go away because he doesn't want anything to do with him. Look and see that. Let me bring him closer. Now imagine how that is possible.
I'm saying I'm the owner of this home. I have refused. His kids abuse me, do all these things, and they get money from abroad. I say no.
So his kids abuse me and blah, blah, blah. But one of the kids was sitting there and Maro knows him. And now, to our surprise today, tada, Murimi, who was chewing the bones over there, pops up here today with a brand new bike from the land that he gave to DEE MWANGO. I mean, if you talk about scams, is one of the biggest scams I've ever seen, ever in my entire life. I mean, I hear stories like this, but now watching this happening on camera, sounds so cruel. Like, okay, we grew up in those villages where people really didn't know the value of commodities, the value of assets like land, But up to this moment in 2025, still there is someone in this era in 2025, a very grown man like him, who is giving his land, his ancestral land, just like that, for a bike, a motorbike, that even today that he bought that bike, he cannot resell the bike with the same exact amount that he bought it just today. I mean, once you take that bike from the shop, it's out. You can never sell that bike with the same price. You either lower that price with maybe 2% of the price. If you bought that thing with 100,000 shillings, I mean $1,000, you have to sell it with 950 something dollars. I'm like, okay, this is crazy. This is cruel. Now, let me see this thing going down like this. Let me play.
So the boss now is Murimi. Murimi the boss.
Wow. Murimi is the boss now. On the other side, Murimi is the who? Murimi is the boss. I'm looking for that part. Sorry. Yeah. Now, Murimi, the boss. Look at the boss. Now, Murimi for real. This is crazy, Murimi. Honestly speaking, in this era of 2025, Murimi, seriously. So this was the something that actually got Murimi selling his land, his inheritance. Not even selling, giving out his inheritance for a motorbike. Bro, what the hell is this? Am I dreaming? Is this real? Is this something real? Murimi the boss. Murimi. Let's start from here.
Okay, guys. So the boss now is Murimi. Murimi the boss.
Hey, hi guys, hi, good people.
Wow. You see, you can never talk about humiliation if you don't mention something like this. Yeah, I mean, Murimi, you just gave out your land. Like, you just gave out your land like that. And this girl that you gave your land to is filming you and humiliating you that this boy that you can see here, Murimi, just gave me land. I mean, the whole plot. And what I did, I told Gitiriba to go with him to the town and buy a motorbike. But in 2 months' time, Murimi with this motorbike, man, you all know that. You all know what's going to happen. I mean, the value of the bike in 2 months' time and the value of that land, even if he decides to change his mind today, even if Murimi changes his mind today and want to buy that land back, want to rebuy the land, you know how much it will cost him. Not that $1,000 or whatever that he got. No, you'll have to add more money because now the land is in someone else's hands and someone who knows the value of the land. Now, see how things happening in this village. I guess this is where it all started. Now it makes sense. What do you mean now? It makes sense. Murimi the boss was chewing the bones here. While his father was told, get out of my house, get out of my village, get out of my villa. Like that. That's his father. You can see the difference. Like, this is Murimi's father. being kicked out of the compound where the guy was eating bones like this. And today, shamelessly, he pops up with a motorbike like this. And they were going to putting him on camera and say, Murimi the boss. You are now the boss. You got the money and now you have the bike. Now listen to that whole shenanigans going down. Wow. Things really happen in this village. I'm like, okay, some things, they don't sound real. But now this one is real. Like, honestly, it's real.
What you have done for us, and I'm appreciating what MWANGO have done for me.
You are appreciating what MWANGO has done for you. Honestly. So someone who can speak English in this era of 2025, someone who can speak English means that he passed near school, or he went to school. And a grown man like him, he is thanking MWANGO for taking his land in exchange for a motorbike. Oh my God. So he's thanking MWANGO for taking his land. And Ernesto, man, if that is true that this is your real brother, then man, you guys have a long way to go. You guys really, you have a long way to go. I mean, your brother, it doesn't make sense to me at all. I mean, if you guys were living in 1960s, 1950s, then I think it will make sense. I mean, you guys, the same land that this young man is giving MWANGO for free like that, the same land that this young man is giving MWANGO, why could he not put the land into use, like cultivate, get the tractors to plow the land, plant some corn, plant maize, plant sugarcane, plant something and sell? Like in 3 seasons, you'll have your land and you have your motorbike. I mean, is it not common? Wow, my God, let me not quarrel. I mean, is it not common sense? Is it not something like you can think? Wow. Wow. Okay, this is crazy, man. It's really crazy. I mean, if the bike is something that Murimi wanted, honestly, if the bike is something that this man was really looking for, then why could he not take the land and put it into action, just like MARWA is planting banana plants or banana into Jamaican grandma's land, or just like CONDAD is planting sugarcane in the land? Just like that, this man could just start planting like sugarcane, maize, corn, I mean, anything, cash crops. Just grow tobacco. Put something. If possible, just put weed, bro. I mean, you go to jail. Yes, I know you will if you get caught. But at least put that land to something. Okay? Grow it. Export to Jamaica or somewhere. But this guy just take his land, like a whole acre or whatever, I don't know, and give it to MWANGO and comes on camera and say, I'm thanking MWANGO for taking my land and giving me a motorbike. Bro, if I was near you, I will give you one hell of a slap. Because I think these bones that you are eating in MARWA's compound, they really got your mind going gaga. I mean, you're not in your right sense. Ernesto, please go. I've given you permission to go and give your brother one good slap because he need to be woken up. I mean, he need to wake up. Just go wake him up with one good slap. I mean, I can imagine, man. I mean, what the hell is this? Huh? Sounds like a dream, but it's true. Like, this man is coming on camera to thank him. Gamer God, hi. How many acres did he sell to DEE? Approximately an acre or two. A whole plot, like an acre, bro. Imagine. Yeah, thank you for being here. I'm just saying, JT easily forgets about the things that he's mentioning needs money. He cannot do farming without money. No, cut the crap, bro. Okay? Give me a break with those nonsense. What are you talking about? Everyone who's farming, look at those maize that you can see here. How much does it take to come up with such a plantation? You should start from somewhere. You start from somewhere. You don't come. You don't get enough money. Who will come and give you money to start farming? You start from what you have. Okay, use cow. They use cow to plow land. That's how they do. Plant maize. Reinvest the same money to the land. Don't you see how people are doing the village? Ask AM Caro is a good farmer. I can tell you how the thing go. Don't tell me that he required money. If he required money, so you sell land to get the money, then do farming where? Where are you going to farm? On your motorbike? Does it even sit right with your mind? You know that, Hamis, you know really well that whatever you're trying to say is completely nonsensical. And you know it doesn't make sense. Even if that was your brother, you'll be so much angry to see your brother selling land and coming on camera and say, DEE MWANGO, thank you so much for taking my land and giving me a motorbike. Now to this bike, I will be running up and down and taking random village girls here and there. Ntawakunywa sana. Look at me now. I'm the big dog in the village. Bro, in 2025, is this thing happening? Honestly, now I really think that this village needs a savior, like a real someone who can come and beat the hell out of them, to wake them up. Bro, selling ancestral land is curse. It happens in my village. Another guy sold his father's land for motorcycle. End up involved in accident, and the motorcycle was done. If you consult someone like Mr. Kohera, who will be true to you, not CONDAD. If you ask anyone who knows how these things go, they will never, ever accept such a thing that they can sell ancestral land. Even Maro has his ancestral land in Mr. Kohera's compound. He can never dare go and sell that land for whatever reason. Never. Matter of fact, he's buying more lands. So now this man comes here on camera and say, DEE MWANGO, I thank you so much for what you did for me. Seriously, I agree. It's a good thing he sold the land. It's a good thing he sold the land. JT, are you saying like he sold the whole land? It was just a small piece. I don't think it was a hectare or maybe 5. It was a good thing to sell his ancestral land, his inheritance, to buy a motorbike. For real, Gladys, honestly. Are you being for real? Like, you can advise him that this was a good thing to sell his ancestral land to DEE MWANGO and buy a motorbike. A liability that tomorrow or the next week, that bike will not be selling for the same price. Okay, I don't know what you mean, but I think that is controversial anyway. And that's crazy. You guys, all right, okay. All right. Unless he really wants a motorbike job and needed a bike, but still not a fair deal. Whoa, even if he needed a bike, was there no any other alternative that he could do to get a motorbike? A motorbike goes for around $1,000 in Kenya. $1,000, you get a brand new motorbike. So if that $1,000 is something that he needed with his whole life, what has he been doing the whole year with his land? You have the land, so fertile. So fertile, bro. Put that land to action. I know I've had a lot of misleading advices here, but I will never agree with that you can sell your land to buy a motorbike. Wall. But the man, listen to how the man is saying anyway.
And I bought a new motorbike.
Murimi, congratulations. Now you've become my friend. Now I'll be calling you.
Wow. DEE MWANGO is telling him, congratulations, because now you've now become a friend, my friend. Now that you accepted to sell your land to me and to buy a motorbike, you officially made to my friends list. Because now I know, just like Giti Riba, I'll only need to cough and you're here. You have a motorbike. I'll only need to make a phone call and you're right here. This bond, this bond now giving me some real vibe, like, bro. So this is how it started. This is how it started. Wow. Anyway, let's go on. It's gone. Now you become a friend, and so
Some days you take me somewhere, and I pay.
Yeah, and you pay.
Yeah, so that we promote you.
Without promoting me,
Yeah.
motorbike could be late.
now I'll be calling you to take me somewhere, and I'll be paying, of course. Yeah, without paying my bike, we're gonna. I guess you guys, I don't know if you watched that video and saw how big that land was. Because I don't know, do you know how much that land really value right now? In that area, in that circle where everyone is really fighting to go and buy and build a home there. That land is pricey. Right now, that land goes for a lot of money. Now, Mr. Man goes and buy a bike. Gitiriba was the one who was handed over the money to go and buy a bike for this young man. Now he comes home. Ask him to pull out the papers to show the proof that indeed he had the bike, and Gitiriba was here as the family driver who was given a task to make sure that this young man does not take the money elsewhere, because he may go and waste and realize that he'd been played, so that he can come home and cause problem or cause chaos, which may be not going to happen because he already signed, put some stamps and fingerprints. So he comes home with the bike. Did you guys make sure that he bought a bike?
Murimi, don't sell it. Never.
Exactly.
Okay, don't tomorrow and say, oh, Ndaguria. Keep.
Murimi, don't sell that bike. Business plans don't exist. They don't, honestly. Bon Boy will now be a border. He is already a border. Just like Gitiriba, now DEE MWANGO is telling him, you'll be my personal driver. I'll call you anytime you pull up, and you take me where I want to go. And of course, I'll pay you. Memoria, Sap. The chief was there. Why didn't the chief not stop the sale if there was a problem? The chief is not actually, the chief does not get into people's business. I guess you don't know how the chief operates, do you? Do you live in the village? You see, even if today I decide to give my whole land for free of charge, it's not the duty of the chief to come and tell me, no, JT, you don't give that for free. You have to charge some money. No, the work of the chief was to witness and to officiate that transfer. Unless you don't know how these people operate, you need to go back and inform yourself. The chief is not supposed to tell you what to do with your property. So if the young man decided to give this whole land to DEE MWANGO for $50, the work of the chief was to give the papers where these people will write and sign and confess that I, Murimi, Mr. Bon, after sipping a bowl of soup and eating that biggest bowl, I have decided to give my land to DEE MWANGO for $50. So your work as a chief is to provide that platform that they can make a successful transfer. It's not your duty to tell him how much you should sell. No. Even if there was a bigger problem, what he needed to do is to witness and say, I was there, and this young man decided in his right mind, he wasn't drunk, he was just sober, and he said he's giving this land to DEE MWANGO just like that. That's how it goes. Even if you today, you decide to give your whole house to someone, it's not the work of the government to tell you that this house is valuable. You don't give it for free. No, unless you don't understand, do you? I guess you do now. Let's go on. Mr. Murimi.
This will help your family. So guys, he sold land to me, and now he has bought a new motorcycle.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Did I hear that right? Did you guys hear that right? That this young man sold land to me, and now he got a brand new motorcycle. Oh my God. The motorbike was $750, which is 100,000 Kenyan shillings. And DEE MWANGO likes to mention how much she pays for anything. That's why she did not say how much she paid for the land. We all know how much the land how much a motorbike costs in Kenya. A motorbike goes for roughly 750, which is roughly 100,000 to 120,000 Kenyan shillings, which amount to $730 to $750, or roughly $800. So now look at that. MWANGO puts him on camera and say, "This is Murimi. He sold me land, and unlock, he got a brand new motorbike." Yeah, this sale doesn't mean legal. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, he just committed, and I saw them, putting fingerprints and stuff like that, authorizing it. So it tells you that it is. Let me take you there, so at least you can see. I don't know if I captured Murimi putting fingerprints over there. Sorry. Let me see if I captured Murimi putting some fingerprints over there to make sure that
Signatures nowadays, actually, you put your fingerprint as the evidence. It's no more like the normal signing, because with the fingerprint, it can be retrieved anytime.
Now you see, Mr. Man put his fingerprints to mean that he is giving that in his consent, like he is giving it out. He is selling with his right mind, with the presence of the chief, that he's providing the papers. And now his work as a chief is to give you the papers and the stamp, and to make sure that you guys really agree. Nobody is actually selling or giving to someone without their consent, okay? So you should not come here and say, "I wasn't there." No, you are there. So the chief is to witness and provide that platform. So Mr. Murimi, bring your hands, put the stamp and put the fingerprints on paper. And I, as Murimi, put my 5 fingerprints here to say, I'm giving my land to DEE MWANGO. And now I'm going to get a motorbike, a liability. I thought I was a fool. I've been thinking that I'm a fool. All this time I've been thinking that I'm the most stupid person in this platform. And now I see a challenge, and I'm in this era. Honestly, you sell your ancestral land, your inheritance, to go and buy a bike. That tomorrow you just knock the bike over there, God forbid, have an accident or something. Just a bike, you have parked a bike there and it fall by itself. Wow. Anyway, the signatures were made. You can see.
So that's what we're doing. I'm so grateful for this day.
Murimi putting his fingerprints there as a signature is deal done. Okay? The deal is sealed. Just like that, we are done. Can he make money on the motorcycle? He can make money, but not enough money to buy the same land he sold. And now, imagine, do you know how much Boda Boda makes in that village per day? If you make enough money a day, it's roughly $5 to $10 per day. 5 to 10. Let's say $3 to $4. That is maximum. Now imagine $3 to $4 a day. You have to fuel the bike. You have to eat. You have to finance your life. You have to take care of your family. $3 to $4 a day, and you're selling the whole land, a whole heck of land, for $750. Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? And do you think that if you want to buy back that land, will he actually buy the land with the same amount he sold to DEE MWANGO if he decides to buy it back tomorrow? Okay, within 24 hours, within 36 hours, it won't be the same price. I don't know how people actually arrive to such decisions. How do someone arrive to such a decision in his mind? Honestly, how does it even happen like that? I mean, you wake up one day, in your minds, you're not drunk. You just decide to give your ancestral land, your inheritance. Yeah. Anyway, deal is sealed.
New landowner in town. Honestly.
Wow. But now let's go back to Murimi. decided to buy the bike now.
Done for us. And
Now you've become my friend. Now I'll be calling you some days you take me somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And so,
And I pay.
yeah, and you pay.
Yeah, so that we promote you.
Without promoting me,
wow, I guess I had played that. All right. There we go.
Oh, Daguria, keep it. This will help your family. So guys, he sold land to me and now he has bought a new motorcycle.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Land is wealth. I agree with you 100%. Land is wealth beyond measure. Beyond measures. Land, that's precious. I mean, you have nothing. You sell what you have. Honestly, does it work like that? Does it even work like that? Unfortunately, seniority in that community takes precedence. Ernesto being younger can never be listened to. After all, that is his land. I hope Ernesto has his own position still intact. I guess in that whole family, I guess Ernesto is the only guy, the only boy who is trying to think outside the box. He's trying to get his stuff together. But you can see where the problem is. Senso and him have been having a problem because Ernesto, the likes of Gintu, the likes of those neighbors who refused to sell their lands to this family, they automatically became, enemies. You see how every day CONDAD shows up in Gintu's home trying to get that land. When this man comes to Marwa's compound, the message that he was repeating is that, what did this young other man give me? I took his children to school. Did he pay me? No. Did he give me land? No. So speaking about land, Mr. Man comes here. And now, Mr. Murimi, after eating these bones, he goes and gives the land to DEE MWANGO. And tell me, how long will it take him to make $3 a day? How long will it take him to make $3 a day, eating from the same $3, financing his lifestyle and his family and everything? And how long will it take for him to accumulate money to buy back the same land he sold today? Such money, how long will it take? If he decided to sell that piece of land and buy somewhere else, the same measurement, but now cheaper, okay? He sold this expensive piece of land because now of the location, and he decided to buy somewhere else, the same measurement of the land, but he got some other money left, like a residual, and decided to use the money to buy a motorbike. It would make a lot of sense. Or maybe if it was an emergency, like someone was really, really in the hospital, so sick, and he needed the money, it would make sense now. We had no option. Or maybe for some excuses, you have to sell that land to take your children to school or something like that. But now, selling land for the bike. Someone asking me, answer me, is Murimi Obasa's elder brother who was in Mayugno's video saying with him that he's not Obasa's baby daddy? I suppose. But all I know is Murimi is Ernesto's brother. Okay, Murimi is Ernesto's big brother. So that is what I know. Okay. Let's say he can still invest in that motorbike if he's smart enough like that, but I'm not sure. You see, the difference between that land and the motorbike is a motorbike is a liability. Every day, that thing really depreciates. The tire he has to change, oil, and the services every day, spare parts here and there, minor accidents here, knocking the bike and blah, blah, blah. And that is something, a machine that is running. And with the time, it tears and wears out. So even if that thing will be moving constantly like that every day, it tears and wears out. It become old. So in 1 year time, this motorbike won't be there. The land would have appreciated with the cost. I mean, it will have appreciated in the value maybe twice, or maybe double, triple or something, 10 times the price. That's the difference. But if you had your land, you can still invest in that land. Okay, you can use the local plowing method use cows to plow the land, use the local seeds, plant something. I mean, plant sugarcane, plant, plant maize, plant beans, plant something. Take the same produce, reinvest the money, get something else. Stepwise, invest. I mean, save that money. You can save for a whole year. You think that MWANGO just got that money in one day? She saved. So he doesn't want to save. He wants quick money. Like, I need $1,000. Where can I get it? I have the land. Take the land. Give me $1,000. I want to do this. You don't want to sit down and strategize. Where can I get this $1,000 without losing my land? It will take him maybe 2 years. Let's say it will take him 2 years to invest in that land, to plow the land and grow cash crops and stuff. But even if it takes 2 years, he'll still have his land, and he'll still have the bike that he's dying to have. And guess what? He will have saved a lot. But now, giving the land freely to DEE, and coming to camera and say, thank you, DEE, for what you've done for me. I see. But it's okay, man. Can someone answer that? That's Donna. I guess I answered her, right? I don't know how, him. I guess I answered the question that they asked. If he had 10 acres, for example, he sold only 5 and he has no job. He had actually planted maize on it. It looks like a small strip. They will develop the road. I have a bike. Give me land. Hey, give DEE. If you have the bike, go to the neighbor hands. You'll get some big land over there. Let's go on with this. They already own the village. They already own it. You cannot imagine that. Okay, listen to this.
Brand new. Thank you for going with him. Very on the papers.
DEE is making look funny. DEE is making look funny. Not even funny, making look like she's trying to play damage control, reverse cycle or something. Like, so the man won't feel like he has lost anything. So DEE is trying to make the young man think that he's the one who has benefited from this land sale. Like, look at you. You're now the big boss of the village. You have a brand new motorbike. Look, it's still wrapped in papers. Yeah, you went with Giti Riba. And now this is brand new motorbike. Look at it. It's still in papers, wrapped in paper. Oh, my God. Looks like, man, I'm the one who went at loss. You are on the other side. You're the one who actually benefited. And so the young man will go with this motorbike in the house and look at it and say like, oh yeah, this is it. It's like me. I'm the one who... JT, your name was all over D Live. Yes, I saw it. They were saying, now wait for JT to come and make lies. I saw it. Pebbles Muzungu. Hi. Welcome, by the way. But anyway, Pebbles, I don't know about you. Tell me about you from your own perspective, because we live in different worlds, right? You viewing this from wherever you're watching from, US or whatever. Do you really think that it makes sense? Like, DEE is really trying to make this young man look like he has achieved the biggest goal for giving her his whole land and buying a motorbike. And this... okay.
I'm glad for that.
Are you happy?
I'm happy. I really appreciate and relate my happiness.
Are you happy? No, you're not happy. You're a fool. You're just a fool. I'm sorry, but you are. If you ask me, I'll tell you, you are a fool, my brother Murim. You are. First of all, if you didn't see no problem with Marwa chasing your father while you are sitting here eating bones.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. May God bless you and may God grant you.
Now listen, this is the same Murimi who was thanking Marwa for giving him bonds. Giving him bonds while his father is being kicked out. Now I'm asking myself, how did this happen? Now it makes sense. It really makes sense. Murimi, Your father was humiliated, and you are sitting there eating bones and thanking Marwa. And today, now we're thanking DEE MWANGO for taking your land. And the other day, you are thanking Marwa for chasing your father by giving you some bonds. I thought I've seen it all, but today, this is crazy.
Murimi now. Murimi with a big bone.
I've got a big bone. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you a lot.
Wow. Murimi with a big bone. That is Marwa ridiculously putting Murimi on camera right after chasing his father. You can see he chased his father right here. Just 3 minutes later, he comes to Murimi, and Murimi is thanking Marwa. Thank you, Marwa, so much.
Oh, thank you a lot. May God bless you and may God grant you.
Wow. Thank you, Murimi, so much. May God grant you. And just 3 minutes before that time, look.
Stripe helps up.
Oh, God, there are commercials. Oh, my God. 3 minutes before that time.
I'm saying no. I have to stand firm.
I'm saying no.
Watoto nimelisha hapa. Watoto nimewapeleka hata shule watoto. Wako nimepeleka wao shule kipindi wanatafuta pesa hapa ya michanga. And they're abusing me, and you as the father, you cannot buy them.
Wow.
What? Guys, you have one guy.
Oh. Murimi, thank Marwa so much. But anyway, that is not the thing. The thing is today here.
My dad, you know, my dad have been advising me. Why, Murimi? You know, people are talking a lot about me.
Wow. My dad has been advising me, you know. People are talking about you, Murimi, so much lately. And DEE MWANGO is listening. Wow. What's your daddy say? My daddy thinks that I'm an idiot. Okay? My daddy really sees me as a loser. So I guess it's time for me to prove to my daddy that I'm not an idiot that he thinks I am. And so I'm selling my land to DEE MWANGO to prove to my daddy that I'm not what he thinks I am, because now I've bought a brand new motorbike. Now my dad will see me rocking up and down with a brand new motorbike, courtesy of my land that are given to DEE MWANGO. Now tell me if that will make your daddy smile at you and say, "Oh, my son, I'm proud of you. I'm really proud of you. You're now a hero." What your daddy advising you, bro?
My dad advised me, why, Murimi, don't you take this place and give this young lady, and you can buy something that can help you and your family.
Ernesto, is that true? Is that true that is your father who advised Murimi to sell the land to DEE MWANGO? Is that true? That your father advised Murimi to take his land and give it to DEE MWANGO to get something that can help him in life? I don't know, man. This is a gang of scammers. Oh my God, are they really proud of doing this? But if the villagers are really, if they're willing to do that, to be done into, like, if they're willing to take that, then why not? If you come to the village and villagers are willing to give you their lands, why would you not take it? Why would you not take it? Primitive, just brainless. Both. I can say both combined. Both primitive and brainless and naive and stupid at the same time. You can only imagine that. Who in this 2025, honestly, guys, okay, now cut the BS. Let's have a real talk. Who in this 2025 will give his asset in exchange for a liability? Okay, I know most of you will come and say, you know what, it is his land, he has everything to do with it. He can decide what to do with the land, blah, 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 and stuff like that. But do you really want to tell me that in this 2025, you can exchange an asset with a liability? That motorbike that cost roughly $730, $750, with a land that in 2 years' time, it will have appreciated the price, the value, twice or double. Take that land. If you have the title deed, why can't you take the title deed to the bank? Give it as a collateral, then take the loan, come start your project, whatever you want to do. Use that project to repay the loan. When you're done with that, you still have your land back, and you still have your liability. I mean, your bike with you. But now you give your land forever, for good. And the bike, in 2 years' time, he will not be having the same bike. That we can bet 100%. And like 1 year or something, he will sell the bike with less than $400. Like, that is a guarantee. So I don't know about you, but I think from my own point of view, coming from the same village, and I see how people operate there. And now, as this young man that is speaking, he has a family already. His ancestral land, like his inheritance, selling like groundnuts, peanuts to buy a bike. And now coming on camera and say, yeah, my daddy been advising me, and I think it's a good thing to do. Give MWANGO this land and blah blah blah. Bro, I'm never gonna take that as a valid advice. Whatever, man. I don't know what you guys say, but for me, wow. For me, it comes like it comes out like I don't know. If he has a lot of land, then it's not used. But if he doesn't, then he's foolish. No, trust me, he doesn't have a lot of lands. Ernesto, his brother is here. Ernesto, his brother is in the house. He can tell you that they don't have that vast of land. They used to. But right now, when they subdivided the land, every boy has his portion, and they've been selling. Remember, the Marwas never used to have these biggest lands here. They've been buying slowly. The other one that was gifted to DEE MWANGO, or no, to David Jr., the other one was gifted to Jamaican Uncle, the other one was gifted to Marwa and stuff. They've been buying portion by portion, and today, now it's like he's finishing. It doesn't make sense at all. It doesn't. But anyway.
This today, as you can see, I bought a new
Motorbike.
Yeah.
New brand.
Helmet new.
Helmet new. Look, reflector new.
JT was here earlier, but you were not here. Anyhow, I just saw you. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I saw you. I'm here. I've been here for all of us now, so thank you for joining. Guys, make sure you like the video. Fingerprint. Why fingerprint? Is he uneducated? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. Looks like I've been reading the comments from the other side. Let me read the recent comments. What does that symbol by my name mean, please? All right, your symbol. Okay, guys. All right, let me check here. Sorry. If you check this, there is this badge here. Let me explain this, because I see it's like it's bringing confusion in the chats. If you look at these badges here on our live chat, there is this hashtag with the cron. Hamisi has this cron #1, meaning he's been contributing a lot to the live chat, like he's been typing. So the more you engage in the live chat, that's how you can see. Like you can press on this, you can press on this thing, you can press on that cron, okay? You can press on it. It will tell you how you've been contributing, how you've been chatting. For example, Hamisi has been here like the top, the top chat, and #2 has been here, EBBs, and Ellis Queen here, #3. So to mean that in the last couple of days, they've been chatting a lot, or maybe they've been contributing, they've been reacting on our live chats. So guys, it's not like it's something that I'm giving out, like I'm giving a cron. No, it's not me. It's not my thing. That is something that YouTube gives out, like these chats, these crons, all right? So for example, Hamisi has this #1, and EBB's #2, and Elise Queen #3. That's mean during our chats here, these people have been engaging, okay? They engage a lot in the conversation that give you that cron. Community, you can click on this community and you see these are the top fans here, okay? Top 50 are gays. #1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, up to 50 are gays. Top 50 of the day. So I hope you guys now understand, right? Yeah. JT should give land to number one as a gift. Hamisi, come for land. Now that you've been engaging so much in my conversation, in my live chat, you need to come for land, okay? By the way, yesterday was in Hamisi, so that's to mean today, this is a new roll call. So I'll be screenshotting this and putting in my community every day, each another time, because it changes. The one who had number one yesterday is not the one who have the same number today. So you now understand that the more you engage in the live chat, that's how you get that crown. Okay. So it looks like Hamisi lately he's been engaging a lot in these conversations, and that gives him that number. It's not me. It's not. I don't select who to give that crown. Okay. It's not me to do that. It's YouTube itself that gives that. So yeah, number 6, you can see Juni is there as number 6. Let me read the top 10. Top 10. Number 1, Hamisi. EBB. Number 2, Elise Queen. Number 3, Dr. Cheryl. Now, that's number 4. Number 5, October Rise. Number 6, it's Juni. Number 7, Gracie. Number 8, Kerry. Kerry was number 1 yesterday, you know. Number 9, Forever Humble. And number 10, Totoko, whatever that thing is. Yeah, Vico Rispace and Kerry were leading yesterday. So you mean, you know, this thing really changes. Okay, that's how it goes. Anyway, back to our normal conversation. Back to our today's conversation. I'm number 17. Wow, that's good. Now you guys know where you fall, okay? The more you engage in the live conversations, that's how YouTube itself gives you that crown. It's not me. It's not me who gives people that rank. I don't rank. It's according to the live chat engagements, okay? When you engage, when you type, when you do that, that's how it goes. So EBB, you know that you've been reminding people, please like the video, please subscribe. We are heading to 5K. And I know that's how it goes. Mustafa, if you want to know where you lie, you just click on that, on any badge. It will give you community and you will see where you get, okay? Yeah, that's how you can do it. Okay, thank you so much, if you understand that. Yeah, and by the way, congratulations to people who are leading today in that chat. Special thanks to Hamisi, one of Marwa's biggest fan. Tabo Vanille, do you have a crown? I guess you do. Now let's go back to MWANGO. Thanks for explaining, because I had a crown and it disappeared. Yeah, now you know, Mary Mo. It's not like I select people to give crown. I don't give. It's YouTube according to how much you've been engaging. By the way, when you click on that community, on that crown, click on any crown that you see there. It will explain to you that keep engaging, or you know, keep interacting and engaging for you to stand a chance. So you'll see where you rank. You can see yesterday, if I take you to my community, by the way, let me do this real quick, because I think it's important for me to explain to my viewers, because someone will say, oh, JT, why are you giving someone this rank and you don't give me? So it's not me that gives the ranks. You can see yesterday, on yesterday's post, when I posted, Kerry was number 1 yesterday. Kerry was number 1. Vico Rispace was number 2. And Dota Donna was number 3. You can see. Proceeding down there, who was number 4? Number 4 was Pebbles Muzungu. Masala Mouth, Angela, number 6. But today, you see, today it has changed. All So that's how it goes, guys. So it's not like I select who I can give that rank. No, I don't do that. It is the work of YouTube itself to select who they can give that rank, okay? But it's okay that you guys understood. Let's go on with this thing. Wow, Mary Mo, I can see. You're not invested, but unless at least you're in the rank, okay? You're not top. Please like the video and subscribe. Yeah. Tell a friend, tell a friend. I'll start giving prizes, or, you know, well, suggest to me what we should do to the top chats of the day. Number 1 yesterday was Kerry, and today is Hamisi. So it doesn't even make sense that Hamisi, out of all the people, Hamisi from Marwa's camp can come and become number one here. It's because he's engaging. So guys, you understand. It's not like, oh, JT, you given Hamisi number one crown. I mean, JT, you're crazy. No, it's not me. It's because YouTube sees how much you engage and give you that. It's not me. Okay? It's not me. All right, let's finish up with this story of DEE MWANGO first. Let's go back.
Neo. This is logbook.
Yeah. No, not yeah, this is the receipt that I've bought for it.
All right. Mr. Man, bring the receipt. Bring the receipt.
Yeah.
Wow.
So after 2 months, so maybe can go back to take the logbook.
The logbook.
So Mr. Murimi. Mr. Murimi today, he's showing now his receipt that he bought the bike after selling land to DEE MWANGO. I don't know. By the way, did you see the land? Let's finish with this bike before we go back.
Okay, Murimi.
Yeah.
Good job. Mlinunua ngapi?
Ilikuwa ni laki moja na 15.
All right, so Gitiribe is explaining to DEE MWANGO how much that bike cost, okay? How much costed that bike. He said, tulinunua laki moja na 15, like we bought that thing for 160,000 Kenyan shillings. So, you know, when you go to math and convert that to dollars, you know where that thing ranges, like probably at 800 plus or maybe 900, I don't know. Okay, so something of that sort. So that's what I mean, if that is the whole money that he took from the land to go and buy the bike, how much is he left with? Because I saw DEE MWANGO telling him, the rest of the money you can use to open your wife a business, or you can do this and that and that. Oh yeah.
Panda. Na sisi tulikuwa tunasema 50,000. Eti 25.
We thought it would cost 125, but now it's gone to 150 or whatever.
Good job, Murimi.
But another, you know, this one, at least this one is something K, H2K.
Yeah. Probably a house.
You build a house.
Yeah, and let me. Yeah.
And the
So, Mr. Murimi, getting advices from someone, because if you can tell me that Murimi had plans to do with his land, because if he wanted to sell the land, if Murimi wanted to sell that land to buy something, that would mean he had his plans written down, or maybe he know that I'm going to sell this land for how much? For maybe $1,000. Then I'm going to take this $1,000. I'm going to use this to buy my motorbike. And this one, I'm going to use this to buy this, or maybe put a business, or maybe construct a house. You have your priorities set. You have your plans as a man. But now if he sold the land to DEE MWANGO, and I waited for DEE MWANGO to tell him what to do with the money, then it tells you a lot, like DEE MWANGO took the money and told this man, what do you require? What do you do? You admire. I need a bike. No, take the money, go with Gitiriba, buy him a bike. And the rest of the money, now give it him. So what are you planning to do with the money? Open a business or do what?
other one you use for something else.
Probably a house.
You build a house.
Yeah, and let me tell you one thing. Tomorrow.
Wow. It now makes sense, man. It really makes sense. Do not forget to bless JT channel. Thumbs up. I appreciate that. If you guys like the video, that's really good. Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you for liking the video. Okay, like the video. Thank you so much.
I'll be constructing that only me. Yeah,
watu wameshagawiwa. Watu wameanza tayari
Mama yangu siniambia alafu watu wamegawia alafu.
That's Swahili, by the way. He's asking him. Now, I'll be there in that group that will be constructing the road. Anyway, that's crazy. Let's finish with this.
Bado mawe yanakuja utaweka.
I really hope that you guys could hear that Swahili, but now he's saying, no, DEE MWANGO is telling him that we are already hiring people to construct the road. So you should hurry up and go secure a space, because people are now working on the road. After selling the land, you still go to work on the road. They have already secured places, so you can go and start laying stones. He still needs money. That tells you that the money that he sold his land is not enough, because if that money was enough, then he could have taken the money to sort his problems out. But now he still needs the money, other money. So go work for DMWANGO again. One thing with these people, that when they get you in, getting out is something different. You don't get out. It's not easy. It's not. Once you're in, it's like a one way. Getting out is so hard. I'll be coming back to see Murimi here every time, because it reminds me about something about Murimi. I didn't know about Murimi that much until now. Until now. So
Now he's helping a brother here. They went together in Kisi. Now they've come back with a brand new machine on papers. Now you take good.
For me, from my own understanding, I don't know about you guys, but from my own point of view, I didn't think that was something to really boast and say, like, she has done something for Murimi. But on the other hand, I can say it's Murimi who did DMWANGO a favor. Like Murimi, he gave up his land to DMWANGO for a bike. Maybe for other people it makes sense. For me, no. No way. That didn't make sense to me at all. Completely. No.
Care of it, ilale ndani. No drinking and driving.
Exactly. Okay, that is true.
Usikuja hapa tena tusikie umerarua kichwa.
You don't have the...
Now it makes sense. The boy is a drunkard. And DMWANGO is telling the man, do not go and drink and drive. We don't want to hear that you drank and you ride the bike and you knocked your head down. And now it's cracked open. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Panya, your crown is with the census. Go and chat in his chat room and you get the crown. But Panya, you have the crown for being the most stubborn Panya in the house. Yeah, I can see BBs just decided to super slap me. Thank you so much, BBs. Thank you for that super slap. Thank you for the bless. Okay, appreciate that. And everyone who actually is liking the video, I appreciate that. Is a big support to me. Okay, when you like the video, appreciate that. You see that $5 is more than what Murimi is going to make a day with a bike that he sold his land. And now it gets me worried, because for real, if you get that $5 and divide that by 2, that's mean $2.5 a day, and you need to buy a land. So this man is a drunkard. This man is a drunkard, and DMWANGO is telling him not to buy, not to go and drink, and come and say, yeah, I've knocked my head. Today's challenge, yeah. I had put like 5, like my goal was 5, 5 superstar. Thank you, BBs, for giving me that, achieving 1 out of 5. I appreciate that. It's been a moment, It's been a moment since I saw that superstar. Checking on my charts. But all through, I really appreciate each and everyone who comes to check here. Your view, whether you don't agree with me, whether you agree, just like Panya, just like Hamisi, just like whoever. I can see another one called Clara Queen, telling me that JT, you are jealous. He bought that. Yeah, Clara. I can see. You're being jealous. Yeah, I know, I am. You don't have to remind me. Masubo too. I see you again. And Hamisi. And the Mapanyas. All of you guys, I appreciate everyone being here. My keyboard reactors, the lazy gang. Please like the video, because we still on this matter, Congress dad probably gave him the liquor. After the bone soup, right? After this bone soup, after chewing these bones, he gave him the liquor. And now they missed the man. Look at that. Look at this. Look.
Leo niko na harusi. Mlimita moto ile magana gichinje kwa nuari hapa.
Wow. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
With a big bone.
I've got a big bone. I really appreciate, brother. Thank you a lot. May God.
Thank you is the something. Thank you is the thing to this family. You take them. Thank you for taking my land. Thank you for chasing my father from the compound while I'm here eating your bones. Thank you, DeMWANGO, for taking my land and giving me the back. Thank you is the thing. I mean, this boy needs some. I told Ernesto to go and give him one slap because I authorized that. If he asks you why, tell him I said so. Okay? Tell him I said so. Ernesto, go give your brother a slap. Tell him it's me that said so. The jealous should be removed from English language. No, they don't know nothing else apart from jealous. And you ask any Marwa fanatic, any Marwa fan about anything they know, they will tell you the most overused term is jealous. Hey, JT, you're jealous. Nothing else. Tell someone to tell me something else apart from saying you're jealous. Yeah, Murimi appreciates everything. Murimi really appreciates everything. JT, show us what you have. Show us what you have, JT. Okay. You want me to show you what I have? I have the glass of water here. Do you need it? Do you have land? If you have land, I can come and give you a glass of water, whatever you need. Give me land. Just give me land. If you want, come. It is sad that it's sad what is happening in the village. Alcohol and alcoholism have already ravaged these people. An addict will sell their liver for a shot of alcohol. Now you see. That's why DeMWANGO was insisting and telling this man, do not go and use your money to drink and come back here. Don't.
Because you are drinking no alcohol now. Promise, no alcohol.
No alcohol.
Yes.
And
once a drunkard, always a drunkard. And now at least he has a way of getting money. He will be going out there and making more money to drink. And he knows that he can ride the bike to the liquor stores, go get the liquor anytime he wants to. So have you solved his problem or you doubled your problem? I guess they doubled this man's problems. Big time, like big time. But what do we know?
Let me tell one thing. Yeah? You know, you're building in my place there.
Now you're my neighbor.
Without
this man is saying, now you're building in my place. It's not your place no more. That is not your place anymore. That is DeMWANGO's place now. You can't say you're building in my place. No, that is not your place. That is DeMWANGO's place. So you have everything. Now go, drink with the money, do anything. Resell the bike. A drunken person, if he doesn't make money with the bike, he go drink overnight, he can wake up to go and ride the bike. Then what will come in his mind is, man, I'm so tired. I need to sell this bike and do something else. And guess what? After taking that, the first break in the liquor store, go to the liquor store and grab some bottle of gin or whatever. John Walker. After hitting a couple of bottles here and there, he will think about something else. Now, the remaining of the land where I'm living, I can sell even with the house, just like the other guy sold to David Jr. I mean, he sold everything. His land plus the houses and everything. Take David Jr. I don't know where they went to. So that's the next thing I'm seeing is going to happen to this young man. We're going to say everything. But what do we know? What do we know? I don't know.
Alcohol. Yeah? You want to give me
job?
Yeah.
First, I will be doing alcohol testing.
Yeah.
You blow.
Exactly.
If I find you've drunk something, I tell you go home.
That's a joke. That is a joke. Whatever that man will choose to do is money. It is his business. Okay? His business. Start business. Someone need to educate them about owning land and never selling it. Development on your land. Unfortunately, there is no way they can think like that. There's no way. His former place, he's not thinking straight. That's not his place. He's saying, my place there. You're going to build in my place. That's not his place. Cheti, can you identify kuna chawa Kenge family around? Yeah, I see them. Nawaona hao machawa. Like this man is telling me that Marwa goons are in the house like that. He's foot soldiers. I say, I'm seeing them. Alcohol and religion rules, so the Marwas have the monopoly on their village. They have a church that controls most of the, vulnerable, the women and children over there. They program them because they are leaders over there. When they go to church, they preach what they want the villagers to know. Hey, even if someone takes your land, as a Christian, you should not even report. You should never raise your voice or a hand on anyone. If someone slaps you here, give them this way. They slap here. Even if someone comes and take your land, all you can say, leave them to God. Okay? Just leave them to God. God will deal with them. All right? And they clap, and the church service is done. And the following day, DMWANGO pulls up with $1,000 and buy a whole 2-acre land. And Mr. Machete Man has a local brew over there, a local factory that he brews changa, allegedly, in that sugarcane plantation, allegedly. So the money that you made from selling the land, come with the money to the local brew and buy yourself some changa. You hit one glass and your mind can't think straight. Are you willing to sell the rest of the plot? Yes, sign here. Hey, DMWANGO, call the chief. And chief will have to get something small. And now everything is okay. Chief will never raise an alarm, never tell nobody, will never say anything. Or he will never advise you otherwise. Even if you see like you're being misled, he will be like, okay, my work here is just to give you papers to sign. So don't tell me anything. Hey, CONDAD makes rum. Is it rum or moonshine? It's called changa. What do you call that, Clara? I know you might have tested that thing because you are Marwa's biggest fan, right? And DMWANGO. You know that they brew that changa, don't you? Clara, you know they do that, right? So tell people what they do over there. One glass and your whole mind gone. The moonshine or whatever. Just one glass, you're done. And the next day is, are you willing to sell the plot? Yes, sir. And tomorrow when you go to church, Con Mom is there with the biggest Holy Bible telling you, when someone slaps you here, give them here. Slap here. When they take your land, just leave them to God. Amen? Amina. Yeah. I see, man. That's how you guys operate. But that village is something else. I've been seeing how they operate. I'm like, okay, man. For me, I don't know. Fake Marwa. Fake Marwa is in the house. I don't know if people are falling for this fake Marwa. That is jealous of me. What happened to the land Dante bought with DEE a few years ago? He was scammed. Do you see Dante in that land anymore? No. DMWANGO is planning to do something else on that land. And that's how it goes. Wow, land grabbing from vulnerable is illegal. Not in that village. Because they will call the area chief to bring papers. Were you not the one who signed here? How I was. Did you not actually sell me this with the whole? Yes, I was. So, that's what's up.
You're not fit to work.
I want to do it.
Yeah.
Deal done. Deal sealed. And that's how we do. Where SDA started brewing alcohol. Not SDA like a church. Please don't get that twisted. Not like SDA as a church that brew. CONDAD as his side hustle. He brewed that thing. Okay. CONDAD, he brewed that as his side hustle. Now, you know, just like Team MWANGO dates white mzungus for money, side hustle. So anyone knows how to make money, right, left, and center. You have to be smart, street smart. Be street smart, okay? CONDAD, brew sugar, brew. So JT, is Jamaican uncle being blindfolded? Big time, Kerry. Jamaican uncle was made a fool the day one that he accepted that land was given to him, gifted as a foreigner, gifted land, just like that. And now the Jamaican uncle brainlessly come and start, putting fence and planning to build. Should we or should we not tell him? Let's watch the space. Just see. Do you realize that he cannot scam land owners in Mombasa? That Mombasa thing was a big scam, you know. It was big scam. DEE and MARWA making lots of money from YouTube, but want everything free or very cheap. Yeah. Who wants to spend his money? No, DMONG, of course. But anyway, that is it, man. You've seen how it goes, right? But for me, I'll say, by the way, one more time, thank you, EBB, for that super slap. I appreciate that. For me, I'll just say, it is whatever, man. Whoever want to sell, they can sell. Whoever want to buy, they will buy. But in this era of 2025, I don't expect that someone will just take his land, like his ancestral land, his inheritance, and give DMONG just like that to go and buy a bike. What happened to priorities? What happened to priorities? Like, don't you get your priorities right? I don't know, man. But anyway, let me assume that you guys had fun in this chat, and I'll be checking to see who will be taking number one in the crown thing. And so, guys, do not confuse these chats, these crowns, to be like, it's something that I am giving out, okay? I see. And by the way, these things are changing. As I told you the other time I was seeing, these things are changing. You can see right now, Octoberize is number one here, Gracie number 2, and Hamisi number 3. So it's changing. It's not like it's happened like every time Octoberize, because Hamisi was number 1. So it changes with how much you engage. So thank you guys for engaging in the live conversation. It was a pleasure having you all, and I appreciate you being here. I'll see you in the next one. Like the video before you go, and EBBs, thank you for that super slap. I appreciate that. Bye for now.
Say what you wanna say to me now.